It's being called the longest air assault operation in the history of military warfare, what is going on now, as we take a look at the broader war that takes place. And today, yet again, scores of coalition infantry soldiers were dropped deep into Iraq to take part in the establishment of a front. CNN's Steve Nettleton is embedded with the 173rd Airborne. He joins us live by phone. He's in northern Iraq with them. Steve?
Aaron, it's a lot more quiet right now after as we approach the dawn. All I can hear right now are the hums of generators and the snores of soldiers. But just a few hours ago, it was literally screaming with the sound of C-17 Air Force cargo jets just pummeling down on the runway. You never could actually see them coming. Their arrival was heralded by a burst of the reverse thrusters of the engines and a black mass sort of seeping across the horizon, screeching to a halt, and then eventually rolling in front of us. The cargo began to was unloaded along with soldiers. We saw military vehicles, Humvees, heavy caliber weapons, missiles, various supplies for the soldiers. It was a very surreal experience. The night scope video made it look sort of like an alien landscape, although it didn't quite reveal the colors. You could see the various chemical lights of blue and green and just pitch black. It's actually quite amazing how efficiently they can move about the tarmac, and these planes can land without even seeing anything with the naked eye. Of course, they are equipped with night vision, night goggles. The offloading is continuing. The troops are being resupplied. More troops arrive on each plane and make their way to various positions around the airfield as they expand their position, getting poised to perhaps take offensive action in the future, although that has not been, we have no information about any planned operations. So things continue at a brisk pace here. Aaron?
Steve, just let's put puzzle pieces together here. This all started for you and for our viewers, 3 nights ago, when the first 1,000 paratroopers dropped in. Then came another wave, and we're looking at some of those pictures of those young soldiers jumping out of those airplanes and heading in. This is all of a whole. This is to establish a northern front. It started with this first group, and it has progressively gotten larger.
That is correct. The next waves are all coming in by planes that are landing, and yes, they are building this larger force. It's not clear what they're going to do. As I say, their main concern is to build this stability here, to provide an anchor up here, perhaps discouraging various groups from fighting it out by making a U.S. presence. However, they're also well equipped to start to perform the operations that perhaps the U.S. Central Command might deem necessary in taking on Iraqi defenses up here, or other types of operations that they might seem needed.
Steve Nettleton, thank you very much. Nicely done. Steve with the 173rd Airborne. They are up in the north. Steve said it's not precisely clear where they will end up, but as every soldier over there is told, and every Marine over there is told, the road home goes through Baghdad eventually.